messy attic. It's a beautiful day here on the island of Islay. So nice that the dogs are paddling on the water.
On the water.
Yeah, absolutely. To be fair, I'll probably be talking in the middle. So it's like both pictures will be, you almost caught on camera with both of them as I'm looking at it. I suppose you've got to press record. Are you recording already?
Ah, mine's up and running.
You're an arse.
Yeah, come on now, I've smuggled away a few lawsuits, you know, in case you ever need bribed, but basically I haven't put anything culpable out online yet.
Alright, that's me back to Reds.
We go for a sneaky random pour first.
Well,
I think I'm going
we're
to
not
actually...
just going to do the introduction, then we get our mystery dram out, and that's what we normally do, is it not?
Procedure, see, that's why
Look,
you're the
I'll
host.
tell you what,
that's
mate.
why you're the bloody host.
You might be a technician and all
you
that,
keep
but
track
I'll tell
of
you
what's
what, you
good
know
for the,
nothing, do
for
you?
the viewers. You've got the viewers' best interests at heart.
Absolutely, mate. It's all about them. It's not all about you, Rodney.
Well, go on with it then.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the attic. Blethers. Following up from the Brooklady episode. Loads of that one you probably saw was all filmed on the beach at Macha Bay because we're lazy and we were enjoying the sunshine, making the most of the Isle of weather, really, weren't we?
No, wouldn't have been doing it justice. We'd have been sweltering in here.
Oh, we would have done.
In
It
the
was
furnace.
a beautiful, beautiful, clear blue skies. But I tell you what, we'll talk about that in a minute. Should we rattle? The lucky dip bag. Get that bag. Oh, Christ, there's loads in
Get
there.
me one as well, because I can't be trusted.
I'll tell you what, I think I've got a cracker. Oh, so have you, brother.
I've lost the last two, I think.
I don't know, these look so similar. There you go.
Aye, we were out in the water last night, probably put up something later. We got
Yeah.
pretty much identical mystery drams that way.
Ting,
What the
ting.
hell am I playing at? Don't even play along with my nonsense.
Yeah, so
Wait till it's in a proper glass.
screw it, let's get in. So yeah, we were on the beach, well, not on the beach, we were on the beach for the last episode, but we went out last night in the Dingies, didn't we?
Yeah, right.
That was quite good fun out on the Loch, Ballygrant.
Yeah.
That was nice, and we just
I had
floated about,
a
really.
good
man.
technique for about 10-15 minutes, and then you caught up, and then it's
Yeah,
all
then
gone.
that was it. Then I was like an Olympic. That's it. Kick the old mics down. You're too professional. Look at them wobbling on that. Mate, I tell you
Oh
what.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
But anyway, we had a cracker, didn't we, down at Kilchoman?
Yeah, yeah.
That was good. That was good. Let's have a.
Aye, we were back up here. We kept talking about we'll just do 5-10 minutes down the beach and then come and do the proper episode up in the attic. And we was like, why in the hell would we leave this? Let's just stick down there. And I think we only wound up doing about 5 minutes or something back up
in
here.
here, yeah, that was it.
Still technically the attic, but
That's
the
it.
beach
You
is
might have
better.
seen a picture of us, or a picture or two. I'll stick the odd thing on our Instagram page or our Facebook page just to keep you abreast of what's going on. But you might have seen a picture of us on the beach. And but wow, mate, stunning down there, wasn't it? And the dram was lovely, wasn't it? I've actually got it here. Shall I get out? Let them have a.
Usually we don't, but usually we're just sticking the mystery drams on the. But
that was
I
the
think
one.
I'm gonna have a wee taste because we didn't put enough of a dent in that one. I don't think.
Let's have a look at it. No, we didn't. You bloody did. I never. But yeah, Kilchoman, Macha Bay, lovely. That was one of the things we need to clear up today, wasn't it? Thinking about the bottle.
Get some light going behind it.
Yeah, it's a big bottle. That's the trouble. There you go. We can get that. How's that look? That's all right, isn't it? Yours still looks darker than mine, doesn't it? Do you not think?
We'll see.
Anyway, yeah. So we had some things to clear up that we mentioned in that episode, and as always, we're completely inaccurate. That's what we do best, really, isn't it? What's your
No, we
dram
did
like,
all
by the
right.
way?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cask strength, definitely. I mean, it's going to be sherry, isn't it? So,
I'd imagine so.
yeah.
I'm looking at Oloroso's for this, I think. Maybe.
Say so.
It's got a lovely deep colour. Ah, lovely. But back to attic glasses, this one. You might have seen the last one we did on the end of the Brooklady one. We gave the Grand Whisky auction a little plug. We used their glasses, didn't we? You remember?
Oh no, that was on the main episode of Kilchoman now.
That's on the end of the Kilchoman one when we were filmed a little bit in the attic. We got out the glasses and we gave Bo and Jane a little plug for their business.
Yeah, it was
Good
nice.
people. Watch the episode if you haven't seen it already. But watch the episode.
I've seen
Have a
them.
look
I
at
haven't
the
dealt
end of-
with them, but everyone,
Yeah,
was
cracking
saying-
people. Cracking people. Do you know what they're a young couple, I think, and they're really trying to make a go of the business. They're good people. Good people. Definitely. If you're looking at buying or selling whiskey, they're your people. The Grand
Ah, they had
Whisky
their
auction.
plug. What you're playing at?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying we're back to our glasses now. Aren't we, Rodders? This is what we do now. We're back to our quality glasses, the attic.
Is that mental?
That's brighter, isn't it? But how will that come across when you're playing it back? Don't worry too much, mate. Don't get too technical on us, Rodders.
I'm showing off a
We
good
don't want people thinking we know what we're doing.
I've got technology. So, technology, look at that. Look, that's pristine.
Technological.
It's about to crap out because there's no battery in it, but it's it's looking lovely for...
But we have got my camera over there.
They don't know that. It's just playing off this one.
Okay, it's just playing off this one.
Yeah. It's not going to be switching. You've got
So,
high
yeah, so
ambitions for my technical, you know.
But I haven't.
It's not
I've got
flashing
no
between
ambition
camera
at all.
angles.
I have no confidence in you whatsoever, if the truth be known.
I think that finally fell through the floor at Kilchoman, didn't it? You were so, just, that's the end of me even pretending to play along with your guff. You don't know what you're doing. I've lumped myself with... Oh, but you were already predicting that your career's gonna take off and then you can leave me behind at the first opportunity.
Well, absolutely, yeah. I've seen myself becoming an internet sensation.
And I'll do you credit that I don't think that was in your thoughts when we got into this.
No, that's
it's only
absolutely
since
not,
you
yeah.
found how crappy
And
I
the
am.
good thing is I'll always remember the little people.
Yeah.
What's going on over here? I can hear bottles of whiskey rattling.
It's the it's because it opened up.
Oh, the bag of the
the
peated
peated
jams.
ones are escaping.
Yeah, the wife's going to make us a nice little bag to put the peated ones in at some stage, but
Oh no, I forgot to bring mine.
that's all right, don't worry. We're good. We've got one decent bag there. Anyway, so Mackay Bay, Kilchoman. I liked it down there. We're going to go down at some stage, aren't we? We're going to go and have a sandwich, or we're going to have a coffee or a jam and just sit and
I
have a
actually
look
check
around
out
the
the visitor centre a wee bit better.
Just, yeah, because it's good. They're good people down there, and like I say, I like the idea. It's a little family run.
There's going to be some bad jealousy though.
From
That's
them
what
or
I'm
us?
predicting. No, for us.
Because we're good looking. We're getting there, and they're going to be like, oh, if only we had good looking tour guides like Bunner
quite
Harbour.
what I meant.
Not what you
I
meant.
just like the look of their visitor centre.
Yeah,
now.
it's lovely. It does look good,
But their views cannot remotely compete with ours.
no, that's
so,
it.
you know,
Absolutely, we're still the best ever.
Do you like that, boss? You're okay with that?
Yeah, you're okay with that, Billy, Peter, Brendan?
We should pretend we're getting scalped by corporate all the time. Like they're always breathing down our necks to go more.
To be fair, our bosses now leave us alone about all this, really, don't they? They're pretty good about it. Most of them know that we're doing it, but we're not doing anybody any harm. We're not out to slate anyone. It's just,
I just swallowed that wrong.
it's just. You're right there, mate.
No man, I'm suffering.
Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke.
Apologies.
No offence.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah. So we had some things to clear up, didn't we, from Kilchoman? I'm just trying to think. Oh, the Mackay Bay, the bottle we're drinking, the ppms, the parts per million of the phenol, whatever you want to pronounce
I
it.
can't remember if we said it in the episode.
I
but
thought I
would
said
say-
that I thought it was 50, didn't I? I'm pretty sure.
I mean, if we were talking about that, I would have said it was 20, and it turns out we're both right. But it's the if they do it themselves, it's 20%, and it's the 100% Islay. That's
Yeah.
20
Yeah,
20
that's
ppm. Sorry, no,
But what they get from the maltings at Port Ellen
so that's
is generally going to be your 50 ppms, which is obviously what we're looking at.
That's
with this
always
bottle.
got to say it's a nonsense measure because each distillery's processing is
That's
gonna
what it is on the
mess
barley, what they
that
call on the
up.
barley, isn't it?
Very different now.
Yeah, and then obviously throughout processing you do lose a fair number of that. But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of cleared that one up.
But it was interesting. I mean, I got high hopes for you to be able to stomach peat from at some point because you're missing out.
I think so. But it's going to be the tiniest of sips.
I mean, I've been converted over. I mean, there's some gorgeous unpeated ones out there. You ran this through the dishwasher.
Yeah, is it bad?
I've still got sand in it from Kilchoman. So I'm getting free
Well,
meal out of that. So I
you
don't know
are.
what happened there.
Can't see. Mum seems all right. It's weird that.
I don't mind. It's okay. It was a tasty beach, but
It's good. Keeps your teeth clean. Sand.
Yeah.
Scrapes the enamel and all that. I'm sounding like a dentist. So what else did we need to clear up then? I do enjoy that Kilchoman one though.
well, see,
got a
though,
problem with this,
when we were talking in the it'd have been that little 5-minute extra thing. See, part of Kilchoman's ambition is to see the best that he can get out of young whiskies. They're going in. Anthony Will's guy talking about they needed to be selling as soon as possible for the business model, and instead of taking that as let's cover our traces, we're making crap whiskey, but try and cover it up. His aim was to get the best out of young whiskey. I love that aim.
Yeah.
But I think.
But it was never a case of we're covering up crap cheap
No,
whiskey.
no. They're going for
it
something
was the
excellent.
case of, you know what? Yes, it's young whiskey, but we're going to try and
I've
do
got a bit
something
of
with
paper in my bum pocket here.
No.
I might be fishing it out later. We talk about this guy Jim Swan, who was behind the design of their stills, and that aim to get good whiskey right out the bat, or good spirit right out.
Yeah.
Kind of what we're aiming at, or kind of I think what they played it safe a little bit, so that you're getting nice fruity light spirit right off, but there was nothing meaty there.
Yeah.
That's kind of. We have to try a few more.
Yeah,
Let's
absolutely.
speak from ignorance, but there might be a thing going on where it's a good light summer whiskey, but you know.
I'd
if
be
you're-
interested to
if
try
it's
some of their
battering
sherry
down-
bombs and like the port. Apparently they did a nice port one, if I remember right. I used to have it in my bar, but I'm pretty sure they had a nice port finish or port cask. But yeah, so we'll definitely look into trying a couple more. Maybe.
I'm not enjoying the sound of this tequila one. It's not.
No,
that
and
doesn't.
I'm not one to judge, but I've heard that it's not. It hasn't worked particularly well.
This is beautiful. I think that's playing massively to their strengths.
They've got some cracking with the 100% Islanders loved it. I remember that Sanag was a lovely one.
I like it, actually. I kind of like this with this guy Jim Swan. Is going around the world, in fact, and setting up these distilleries or helping distilleries set up where you're going to get a distinctive distillery focus.
Yeah.
Right. It's not just everyone else whiskey plus bourbon, whiskey plus Oloroso. So there was one in Wales, I think, that specifically focused on Madeira.
Is that Penderyn?
Sounds right. I'm not good with Welsh words.
You know the Penderyn Distillery, don't you? That's the
I
one.
know,
That's where the
it's-
ladies
it's-
run it.
It's come up.
It's all
but
women, isn't it? There's only one man works there. Did you know
It's
that?
not all ladies then. So.
Well, no, there's one bloke, an old fellow in the visitor centre, I've heard. Again, that's another one I'm going to have to probably put right now. Got more Googling to do.
I never came up with that. But that's going for that distinctive. But that does mean, though, it narrows. You're not just an all-rounder. Yeah, I know.
It started to rain
sound
outside. I could hear
effects.
the rain on the roof. We're in the attic, trust me, guys. But
How much doubt are you getting? You keep fending that off.
Well,
like,
I
you're like,
know,
are you
but
hell
it's
in the
like-
attic? We put out that
Dead
guest's
body.
eye view. What?
Oh, not
Shut
dead.
up, man. Everything's fine.
Oh, it wasn't dead then, was it? That's right.
It's not making much sound anymore. It seems to calm down a bit.
The kicking has stopped.
Gone a couple of days without his oatmeal. and
Yeah,
that's
that's it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's I keep harping on, but I enjoyed that Kilchoman.
Sorry, all I'm saying is, if you're going for that distinctive focus, then it does mean that other bases you won't be on your strength
Yeah,
there. So if they
absolutely.
play to their strengths.
Yeah, absolutely. But then again, everyone's got to experiment a bit, haven't they? So I find that with Brookline, they call themselves the Progressive Hebridean Distillery or whatever it is. That just tells me that they're trying different things. They're progressive, you know what I mean?
You don't
But-
want to listen to their
But
marketing.
isn't everybody trying different things?
Yeah, everyone is.
So basically, everyone's doing the same, but they're not. It's got part of their slogan.
But their experimentation's real deal behind the scenes.
Oh yeah,
I mean, we've done Brooklady, but let's show them some love anyway.
Yeah,
you know, those
absolutely.
things
absolutely.
in their different fields. They are really trying to hone in on what goes best with their spirit. That's what they're up to as well.
Yeah. But I'm liking Kilchoman stuff. That's good. I'm liking their whole.
It was just that when we got back up here,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been our first choice.
No, it
At the
wouldn't.
beach, though.
On the beach,
I
that
can't
jam
think
was.
of-
I can't think
You
of a
love
better.
the Stewarder from Bunnahabhain.
Yeah.
How would you rate them?
Them too.
Yeah,
I
as
mean,
far as
from-
you're sitting at the beach, you've
But
got the
yeah, same.
sun.
Absolutely the same because they're both very light, very fresh, very easy drinking. Like I say, the only difference, obviously, from the Stewarder to this one is the fact that the Stewarder is unpeated. So I could drink more of that.
Yeah.
Probably. But enjoyment-wise, absolutely, they're very, very similar. Very similar, very light, very fresh, very crisp and
I've
clean.
not tasted another one that I would have been in baking hot weather.
Yeah.
I don't know of another one.
But
I'd be
in our
happier.
previous shows, what we've had, what did we have? We've had the Bamor, we've had the Wee Beastie. None of them would have worked on that beach, I don't
No,
think.
not as well.
Or on any beach for that matter. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like this is a perfect sunny beach dram.
We should do that. We should do that once we've done all our proper episodes and we're just buggering about.
Yeah.
As if that's not what we're.
Yeah, because this is real
This
professional
is
in a
a
minute.
solid and professional. We should do a daft episode. Like my brother's been saying a few
Right.
ideas for daft episodes. We should get out when it's howling miserable at
Daft?
Macker Bay, right?
Well, we're
and-
being
and take a
blown
few-
across the beach.
And take wind noise. All right, we'll have to suss that.
We'll work out the microphone
proper
with the
microphone.
sponges on. Yeah.
Get some sponges on the mics, and take some drams down and see which ones are better when you're huddled and miserable. You don't like the sound of that. You
I
like
prefer the
comfort.
idea of taking a load when it's warm and sunny.
Oh,
Battle of the
I should think
Battle
through
of the
my ideas
Baltic
better before
Drams.
I put it. Yeah.
I'll tell you what would be good, is if I had a holiday and you and Johnny
Can't put get a fire going.
well, in the rain. Well, good,
Yeah.
that ain't gonna last long, is it?
Oh, you can get it roaring. You can get it big enough where it'll fend off the rain. There's bugger all driftwood at Kilchoman.
That's a joy.
How about I start speaking once I've thought through once I've got
We
a
know it's
coherent
not gonna
concept.
happen, don't we? We know it's like me being
thought of the
appropriate at
things.
work. It ain't gonna happen, is it? Because it comes out before you thought about
I'd
it.
love a gag reel of here's why you got fired. It was, yeah, here's why. No more questions.
HR nightmare.
Oh, yeah. Talking
What
about that, that was all sweet about you. I was in a tasting not long ago, and you try and get everyone talking with each other.
Yeah.
And it turned out a few people had different connections with West Ham, right? And so it's like, oh yeah, say that
Come
to
on,
my
Irons.
colleague. That'll put a glow on his face. He'll be all nice. And then I thought, second thoughts, don't mention anything. He doesn't deserve that, because I bet you when I get back to work, he's going to say, did you enjoy that, even though it was bloody Rodney, even though he mowed the arse off you, even though I'm sorry you had to drink those drams.
Did you stay awake long
But
enough?
this boring arsehole Rodney Cairns. And the second we got in, it's like, you said one of those phrases, and it's like, pegged it, there you go.
And then you still spoke about West Ham.
You
Well, this
know,
couple,
I
where
didn't have
West
the
Ham
heart to-
Stadium had been demolished at Upton Park. They were living in the buildings that have now been put where the pitch was.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's more the point of
You were going to be nice
trying
and
to be
thought,
like a
screw that.
pally team, and it turns out, no, you're just,
No, mate.
you're an
Not
arsehole
at
every
all,
day.
mate. Yeah, I'm an arsehole still. Ain't going to change, is it? But anyway, moving on. What do we think? Have you got anything, facts that you need to put right? Because we need to start discussing the next episode and stuff soon, will we not?
True enough.
So what
Well, I
if...
think, I'm not sure, maybe Katie, maybe ourselves out in the water, maybe Dave will be coming
Yeah.
up with something.
It could be anybody coming. We'll have a little break and we'll head out to that. So leave it on and have a paddle. Be a laugh. Watch this. Heave. If you're behind me, look out. Oh, there you are. Hello, mate. Bonjour. I'll tell you what, it'd take me years to reach Calais if I was going from bloody Dover, wouldn't it? But yeah, lovely, isn't it? There he is, floating by behind me. To whomever it may be.
Oh, let me see this bit of paper. If there was anything about Jim Swan I was wanting to... Oh, aye.
He invented the kettle, didn't he?
He invented the whiskey wheel. The flavour wheel.
Oh, it's his bloody fault, was it? These people
Well,
and their bloody whiskey wheels gets up.
It's helpful if you don't take it too seriously. It really is... Oh, darn, there's a shopping list.
Another scrap of paper with a shopping list.
There you
He
go.
lives on his own and only lives on his porridge, and yet he still has a shopping list. What the hell is... Jugs, lip balm.
No, that's not my shopping list. Where's I've got to?
Nice jugs.
Uh-huh. Get some nice jugs and some lip balm. That sounds like a dodgy... don't.
Pork pie, that's my writing there. Have you stolen my bit of paper?
Yeah, because
Bloody
you
did.
would have thrown that out afterwards, but I managed to
You
get
stay a
another
bit.
40 uses
There's
out
a
of it.
good reason why I would throw my bit out, and then he's done this too. You can't even see it, so there's no
Doesn't
point
matter.
holding it up.
All I was thinking with this Jim Swan guys, do you know we're always talking about the stills at Bunnahabhain, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about
The big old boys.
how much they're only filled halfway, so you're getting loads of reflux, right? So that's part of the interest of how Kilchoman stills are designed is, well, another way of getting tons of copper contact is just make them really titchy. I'd never considered that before, so they made really tiny stills, still only fill them a little, and so you
Yeah.
guarantee constant tons
Is it,
of...
I can't remember. Have they got like 6 stills there?
Oh,
Or was that
forget the
mashed
numbers.
tons?
It's
Was that? I
after
can't
after
remember.
their upgrades, I forget all the numbers
Yeah.
of that stuff. But
I think what
Makes
we'll
sense.
do is we'll do a...
I don't know though, sorry, I don't know whether vapor touching versus liquid touching is going to make a massive difference.
I don't know. I think maybe...
And that's not ever going to get clarified because that's a million miles past my
Do
expertise.
you think at some stage we should do a wee episode or 2 episodes or 3 episodes when we've gone through everything, maybe doing equipment comparisons? So we can sort stills and we can talk
Like
about
top
the
trumps,
fact that,
basically.
Yeah, and just sort of saying about the how many, like Kilchoman are banging out 7 million litres a year or whatever. We're doing 2 million litres and we got the biggest stills.
We're way up from that now though, it's been bumped it's over
3.3
3
now.
now.
3.3. But do you see what I mean? But the idea is it's not because we've got the biggest equipment, but they've just got more sets of it and they're banging out much more runs and And it'd be nice to actually discuss and talk about the size of different distilleries' equipment.
Are we qualified for that?
Well, no, but we can go and do the tours, can't we? We can learn a bit on the tours.
Yeah, we'll just go in with caps down and false moustaches and just rip off everything they tell us. Penderyn.
What are you got that written down for?
Rachel Berry.
I recognise that
She,
name.
she was the ex-master blender at Bamore, you know. I liked her when I was looking at the Bamore. I liked what she was saying about the master blenders are always fascinating people.
Yeah.
You know, and she was just absolute cap off salute to this Jim Swan guy, you know.
Right. Is she at Penderyn now, did you say?
No, that was
there
just
wasn't a link.
unconnected words that I had
Right,
written down. Well, what else is there to say? Oh, just, you got the shipwrecks right. I'll try and jump
Yeah,
over
I got
there.
that right. But we were a bit, because there's obviously the military cemetery, or
That's
Commonwealth War Cemetery up at Kilchoman there. But,
Oh, and the cross, that's the other thing.
oh, I didn't know about
I
cross.
got a
You
wee
can
bit
come back
filmed
to-
up.
Let me just finish in a minute about the boat.
Oh, like,
and then
let's
you can,
conduct this as a nice
yeah,
human
let's
conversation
let's
rather than
not,
me.
let's just not have interrupting, that's just rude.
I'll just drink.
Do you need another one?
Kind of do, actually.
Get your hand in that bag.
I'm going for some more
Yeah, so
coffee.
the Atranta and the Tuscania, I don't know what it's called, something like that.
Bang
But
on,
they've
mate.
shipwrecked obviously off the coast of
You pulled
Ireland.
them out your arse when we were on the beach there.
I know,
and
it's
it was
a
bang
mir-
on the reason for the Kilchoman Military Cemetery.
That's right,
You
but
didn't
it's
even know
also,
about.
you've got the War Memorial at the top of the O, the big American War Memorial, and
They're
that's obviously in
actual-
dedication to that, but that's the dedication, not the burial site, if that makes sense. So it just happened that I just winged it and I was right. It was a complete guess, but obviously being someone who's quite perfect, it's understandably very, very accurate. So yeah, that was the reason for the cemetery. But in the cemetery, or around the cemetery, is the Celtic cross, which I will hand you over to my good-looking buddy, this fella here. Rodney, take it
What are
away.
you talking? Well, there's nothing much to say. It's from
Oh, after all that?
1300s. That's pretty old. It's one. I think the third oldest in Islay is of Celtic
it?
crosses. 1300s. That's not bad.
What's the oldest? Kildawn?
Yeah. That's the main one. That's the one people know. So this is a sort of a little-known, slightly tourist attraction, if you want that. But it's a good-looking thing. You can't get in. We tried. You see the footage of it. We couldn't get into that because all the boards were just stay out. It's, you know,
It's dangerous ground.
if
is
stones
the
can't
problem.
keep raining down on you. I didn't get good footage. There was good footage of crows. It was like a horror film up there, but they weren't cawing when I was
So
filming.
morbid.
Well, oh yeah, on such a sunny day. That's
You're
not-
like that Alfred Hitchcock.
That's a nice double slap. That it gets you coming and going.
It's not Hitchcock, he's old Hitchcock. I like that, that's
Explain
good.
it to them.
In
But
case
did
they
you just
missed
come
it.
up? Did you just come up with that?
Yeah,
All right, that's
it just
pretty
seemed
good.
appropriate.
All right, this is me showing some love for your speed, because usually whenever I'm editing this stuff, I'm like, bloody hell, Rodney, laugh at that. That was all right. But me, actually, no, I wasn't enjoying that too much.
You know? Alright, no worries. So, is there anything else we need to cover? Or are we
Let's
okay
bounce
with
out to whoever and we can talk about stuff.
Alright, so didn't we just bounce out just now? Anyway, we're going to head on out now
Did we not? Oh,
to somebody. Follow my finger, it's going that way, look.
I've got new tips and tricks, so
Tips and
I
tricks.
might
Ron's
actually be
got
able to
new
do a
camera.
transfer that follows your finger there.
Oh,
That would be
check, it'd be
posh.
like a Monty Python sketch.
Sort of.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll go out to somebody else. Don't know who it's going to be. We never do, or I never do. Rodney does. He's the edit man. And like I say, we'll come back to you in a few minutes and we'll carry on and we'll start giving you a little heads up of what's happening in the next episode. So, over to you, whoever you are.
Yeah.
Mate. Loch Ballygrant. Look at that, mate. That's great. Look at that. Let's have a
getting-
chin. Messing about on the water.
Can't get better than this.
Mate, chill out, innit?
Oh, you're away.
Am I away? Where am I going?
There we go.
Pull hold of my oars. Mate, this is lovely, isn't it? What? Steady Eddie. What are you drinking? Do you know?
Got Manzanilla.
Manzanilla, the 11-year-old. Or 12 now, as it is, but I got the Noe, PX Noe. You see my glass? Got the outtake.
Finally, actually talking about some Bunnahabhain drams rather than everyone
it.
else's.
Yeah, but plus we also quite often we do the what do you call it? Don't we? The mystery drams. So quite often we.
You got it all set up within minutes.
Mate, and you call yourself a technical expert? Look at that. There you go.
Spare of my technical abilities, everything we do.
Where you going now?
I'll try to grab the end there.
That's what she said. Thank you very much. Look at him looking at the back. Hello!
This is the stupidest way of turning.
Mate, this is nice, isn't
Look
it?
at your little barrel, see what you can make of the landscape.
If it weren't so wet in here, I could probably sleep out in this.
I have done.
Fuck knows where I'd end up, but
It doesn't matter on the loch.
not really.
Have enough of those drams and you'll be happy wherever you end up.
You can see the view behind me. Except Rodders, obviously. You can see how many chins I got. This is nice, isn't it? Where is he? He's drifting off over there. So where are we today? We're on the Ballygrant Loch, aren't we? Or Loch Ballygrant, they call it. This is part of the Dunlosset estate, I believe.
They're very nice, keeping the place all...
Yeah, they got a little beach thing there for you to launch. Little picnic area. It's lovely. I think they call this the North Pier or the North Summit. But yeah, lovely, isn't it? There he is, floating by behind me.
Talking...
I'm talking in the middle.
Oh, okay. I think I see you
So
doing
it's-
this quite a bit.
Oh, it might be. I don't know. We'll see.
Just for those main intro bits, like intro connecting
do it to
bits of
yours.
if you're...
Alrighty.
Well, you're right, actually. It still looks a bit dark.
But it might not do when you play it back.
Oh, that's a new video.
I'll just leave mine running, mate, and I'll just transfer it over later. Yeah, what are you smiling at now?
Just the pitifulness of, I hope this works. You know?
I know, it's great, isn't it?
No
Do
expertise,
you think they're
no
like that in
skills
the
at all.
in the sort of technical department at the BBC when they do these shows? Do you think it's like that?
Old school it
Do you
was.
think it's like this on Good Morning Britain?
You ever seen them with the sound department? There was an old documentary of them, like swirling hose pipe around a toilet bowl, you know, or there's old Alf
Yeah.
on some gravel.
Yes, you just put your hand down in it. Or you got a
Oh
pair
yeah,
of shoes.
he's got his wellies.
Got his hands in his That used
That's
to be
what we're going
the
for,
Goon
yeah.
show
That's
and
what
that
we're
sort of
going
thing.
for, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very professional.
But that was the real deal. It was the sound department was in a shed
Absolutely.
somewhere coming up with that
Absolutely
noise.
it was. But you had... Yeah, oh, he slipped over. Boom.
We're doing a serious job here.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Technicians.
Right, guys, welcome back. Thanks, whoever that was, for whatever that was.
Inspiring it was.
It was kind of like
Or scandalous or something.
scandal. It's more likely to be that, isn't it? But anyway, yeah, welcome back. Thanks for
I hope
sticking
it was
with us.
Katie. I don't know
It
yet.
could be Kate, we'll see.
Katie's been busy, but we'll see.
She's been busy, but she might well be back on the scene.
No, what I mean by she's been busy, you know, doing consultations. She's
Oh, I
been
see.
feeling
She's
the,
been
you
in
know,
touch with the stars and all that
yeah, yeah,
malarkey.
But I don't know if they've been telling her anything about Guff, so we'll see what.
We'll see.
what
We'll
she's
see.
come
But
up with
hopefully she'll get some clips sent in to us and we'll
once she's dried her eyes.
dried her eyes.
Doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
That's how we joke just for her.
Yes, we. Kate, honestly, darling, it's
No,
not
no,
what
no,
you think.
no, don't
Anyway,
explain
let
nothing.
it go. Let it go.
Just blow her a kiss and then
Oh,
leave it
that's it.
alone. You know. Your BBC
Yeah.
sound department, eh?
That's it. Did you notice that?
That's old
So-
style wildlife soundtracks. It just.
Indeed. So anyway, we've put the Brooklady episode to bed now. We've done a bit of Blethers, confirmed a few things. We're back on.
Claddy as well, yeah.
Is that what I said?
Said it a few times.
Well, we like that as well with Kilchoman. We've just finished that as
A
well.
while ago we've done Brooklady and we've done Kilchoman in the meantime, sure.
Yeah, we'll go with Kilchoman then. So obviously that's the initial part of this episode over and done with. We've cleared up a few points of Kilchoman. Basically, the bottom line is we had a cracking time down at the beach there. A cracking dram,
and
which
that dram
seemed
just
the
matched
right
it
dram for what
flawlessly.
we were doing. Beautiful dram, lovely. Looking forward to getting back there. But anyway, moving on. So what have we got in the next episode coming up? This is the question. Where are we going, Rodders? Which distillery?
Head back down south to Lagavulin this time.
Lagavulin, Peak Mountain.
We'll maybe do the we're not sure. Maybe
Yeah.
leave that till.
Well, I think
Maybe
we
leave that
record
to-
that if it's a
to
nice day,
Lafroig.
and then we'll put it in when we want to put it in.
Aye.
Yeah.
So there's a few places we want to bounce out to, but oh no, we're going to be trapped up here because it's going to be a session. Lagavulin's going to be a
Going to
session.
be a session.
Yeah.
Without doubt. We actually have a special guest coming in. That BBC thing again. The Twiglet Zone. No, what's it called? Yeah, something like that.
You're
So
cute,
should we
man.
tell him who we got
What
coming?
was your dad's comment again?
About what? Me trying too hard to be funny?
yeah.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
You're an arsehole to your mate there, and you're trying too hard to be funny. I think that was more or less the feedback you got.
I think I was trying too hard to be hard on me, mate, and not really trying to be funny. Anyway, so Should we tell them who the special guest coming in?
Aye.
We have a doctor coming in the house.
You're playing at that direction.
No, I don't.
Man's coming in for a piss up. He doesn't want to
Yeah, I know.
introduced as a doctor.
So we have the visitor centre manager from Lagavulin Distillery, and that is Billy Sinclair. Billy is a previous employee of.
Aye, that's the thing, is that we're struggling with this, is that people want to come on and talk about who they love in whiskey, but we are kind of getting away with this, but other people are leery of representing the company. Because the corporations want you to be media trained and whatnot. We've talked about that before.
You've got to be PC.
So we're going to get a few people up, but this gentleman, Billy Sinclair, has a massive love for Lagavulin and used to work there, so he's free. He can talk about Lagavulin.
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't
no
have
longer
to
works
be...
there. He'll
Exactly,
still work
he's
with
not
us,
on the
but-
lead anymore.
But what you have to remember also, guys, is even though Billy works with us, or we work for Billy at the visitor centre there, at the end of the day, we're not representing Bunnahabhain.
Yeah, we don't represent
We don't
Bunnahabhain.
represent Bunnahabhain
He
any
doesn't
more than
represent
anyone else
Lagavulin.
represents theirs when they come up here. But we're not here to diss anybody. It's just about talking nonsense, having a
Yeah,
jam.
but I think
But-
a few people would have some issues about the way we show our love as well.
Absolutely, may well be. Yeah, it's not ideal, but
Sod it.
but like I say,
what you
Billy.
get.
So I believe we've got a nice bottle already. Got you got that one, didn't you? Or your family brought that one over from Lagavulin for us. So we'll be bringing that bottle up. We do our normal cracking of the bottle and see where we go. But I believe I'm not gonna hold my breath.
We
But
don't
I believe
see-
Billy might have a dram or two he's going to bring
I
with
think
him.
he's feeling ambitious.
Lagavulin.
It's not. I don't know if it's going to get as messy as Dave, but that's almost like a benchmark to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to strive to
doing
stoop that low. We
pronunciation.
need to see if we can stoop that low.
Bring all the chargers, try and be maximum professional, and then that was an absolute disaster by the end of that episode.
It was messy.
The last 10 minutes.
It was
was
messy,
just
but I love that episode, the Brook Laddie one. The last 10 minutes, I actually made myself laugh listening to Dave and this Wally here having a bit of a laugh. But it was good, mate, wasn't it? It was good. So, like I say,
it'll be the same thing. It'll be.
big ambitions for this one.
We
Big
had
ambitions. I
a
think it's
bit of a
going to
drink together a few weeks ago, and you know, as soon as the uniforms are off, we can have a. You know, just delve into Lagavulin, and you'll be dying. It'll be funny watching you collapsed in the corner
burping and farting because I'm dying of
with the peat.
phenols. What are they called?
So if you
What are they called? Phenols or phenols?
phenols,
Phenols. Okay. That'll do it.
that's our technical bit for the episode.
That's it, yeah. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. But yeah, so I think it's going to be a good one. Get Billy up here, and like I say, there's going to be some good jams going around.
It
and
might be.
I'd like to think he might have some
start.
good little stories as well. It will be a slow
Absolutely.
start.
Slow start, and then
yeah.
the middle will be what you see, and then the last hour will just be an absolute disaster, bloodbath.
Yeah,
And it'll be,
but like I say, this is when my editing expert here will hopefully put something together and make something
I'm
almost
just trying to
watchable.
keep us this side of the law.
Yeah, that's it, pretty
Trying to.
much. But like I say, we're doing all right, aren't we? It's getting popular. We're getting people talking to us about this whole show now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's nice having some people sort of drop in the subtle hint, like, you know, it would be nice, you know, but you want somebody who can actually talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We
Like
get people that
ourselves.
like to come up into the attic, but some people are just local people that
We're
really have no connection with
We're so
whiskey.
big now,
and
we're
it's-
getting picky.
This is it. Yeah, we can afford to turn down some of this trash now. Is that what you call them?
That's right.
I think that's what you call
You
them.
get 3 millimeters above your bottom rung, and you instantly become divas about
That's it.
it. Forget the little people, and that'll be me in a few, like
Can I come up in the attic?
3 months from now. I'll be the forgotten, and you're just soaring
I'll be
into the
soaring
cosmos.
up into
What was your
Hollywood.
What was your aim? Was it you're going to want to be on Good Morning BBC or whatever
Good
that
Morning
show?
Britain, and that was something.
Oh,
That was it. I want
I
to
don't
be on
watch
that
TV,
show with
so-
Holly Willoughby. What's the show? No, I don't know if she does anymore, does she? I'll end up on there with bloody Philip Schofield. Talking of Philip Schofield, he was on the ferry once coming over here, wasn't he? I remember we did the episode about celebrities. You did a snippet, celebrities on Ireland.
And we didn't get Philip Schofield.
I
in
don't
it?
think we mentioned him. He was putting pictures on his social media of him on the Finn Lagan coming over.
Oh, it was no.
Ah.
Was it David Crane or him?
Who?
He used to introduce Mork. Who was it?
Morgan Mindy.
No, Morph. Sorry.
Morph, that's
Yeah.
Tony Hart.
Yeah, it was him. that
Take
used to,
Heart, the
when I was
show
a
was
kid,
called.
it was Philip Schofield. It was
The broom
in the
cupboard.
broom cupboard and
with-
introducing all that
He
stuff.
had the squeaky monkey thing, didn't he?
Did he? We're not getting into that. That's daft. This will be another one that
Anyway,
people are screaming
yeah.
at the screen like. "For fuck's
Yeah,
sake,
that's it.
It was so and so, but
Yeah, but now
This
Zig and Zag.
What's
Wasn't
that?
that Schofield? I don't know. Ignore me. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, so like I say, Lagavulin's coming up next. Billy Sinclair's going to come and join us.
There's the segue there because they both got premature silveriness.
What were you going to say then? Premature.
All right, so we've obviously been nasty and we've lost that. Well, somebody else will come up and no, we're looking forward. That'll be
Billy'd
fun.
be like, oh, sod that. But hey, so it's going to be fun. It's a good episode coming up. So we actually ain't got many distilleries to do after that.
I heard him talk about Lagavulin much before.
Oh
Like,
God, he loves it. He's
just
very
lights up,
passionate. He
yeah.
loves it. I don't know, but I'd say if Billy could only drink one whiskey the rest of his life, it would definitely be a Lagavulin.
Sorry, bosses.
Sorry, Bunnahabhain people, but you know what? It is what it is. But I think it's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah. No, don't be nice to the guest. Good cop,
You
bad
be
cop.
nice.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
be
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's right.
I'll kick him in the nuts and you rub him better.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're fine.
Anyway, it'll be fun. Billy will give as good as he gets. Don't worry about that. Probably won't be as funny as me, but
Stop being a shit before the episode's even started.
all right.
We
So
should
have
be
we got anything
welcoming
else?
at the start. And
Well,
then,
we are, yeah.
yeah.
He's got to get his old ass up these stairs, yeah. He's older than me. But anyway, yeah. So have we got much else to say on this one? Have we introduced enough? Are we good to go?
I think that's us.
So I think we'll probably call it a day. So the episode will finish now with a little clip from somebody else out there doing something. Might even be Rodders doing a song.
We're going to bung on some of that stuff we were up to out in the water in the dinghy.
Yeah,
That was fun.
absolutely. Some little clips, little 1-2
Maybe
minute
earlier or
videos,
later, I
but
don't know.
yeah, a couple of nice little still pictures. But yeah, it's good. It was nice. I say, just stay tuned, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I take it that's my wife just come home and turned all the power off up here.
It's a Halloween episode for
Oh,
the end
she's
here.
put it back on.
There you go. If you just say goodbye.
Ciao muchachos, we'll see you next time. Thanks then, bye
It's
now.
professional.
Put 50p in the meter, will you?
There we go. Bye.
Alright, see you later.
Oh, well, we don't.
I don't know if that was Maria come home or whether we just had a power fluctuation. The lights out there stayed on.
That's a demented way to end it.
That's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's another professional finish.
Hello. It's a beautiful day here on the island of Islay. It's so nice that the dogs are paddling on the water. Isn't the scenery lovely? Stop panting on the film, Storm. What have you got to say for yourself? Speak now. No, speak now. Thank you. Oh well, onwards and upwards.